So there was a bunch of baggies of ice in the freezer now, and 4 empty ice cube trays. So I went over to the sink, I filled the ice cube trays and stuff, and I put them into the freezer. And I, again, the same way I always do, one on top of the other. And, there'll be two on the left and two on the right on the bottom part of the freezer. So, anyway, I did forget this part. I did check in our refrigerator then too to make sure like all of our food and drinks weren't gone from there too, because it was just the freakiest thing, like totally unexpected anyway. So, our fridge still had everything in it. It was just the top part, the freezer part, that didn't. So I put the ice cubes in and stuff. Anyway, later on, when it was time to put ice back on her head again, I just, figured, okay. So I went. This is where it gets. This is. I have to be honest. I was scared. I was really scared when this happened. And anyway, so I open up the freezer because I was going to get the ice out for her. And my ice cube trays, like I still had the baggies full from the ice that the neighbors gave me. But my ice cube trays, like the two bottom trays, with the ones that would have been on top of the bottom ones, were like, say, like 5 or 6 inches up in the air from the bottom trays. So now I'm like staring at this and I'm like, what is going on? And I'm like getting like, this is insane. And here, well, because on the tops of each of those ice cubes, top trays and bottom trays, were these giant spikes of ice. Like some of them were straight up in the air, like 6 inches, like just straight up in the air. Some were straight up in the air, and then they would like curl over and had like a curl to them before the point. And the top trays were like that, and the bottom trays were like that. So that's why the trays were up in the air, because the bottom trays had these giant spikes and curled spikes, both straight and curled. They're kind of